Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is an interesting day for DC news. There is an actress that we thought may not make it back into the DCEU, but she does. We're also going to go over a conversation about Warner Brothers Gaming, Black Adam, and yeah, that's Superman and Lois CW show. But before we get into that, I want to again thank the members of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Here are the members right here. Thank you so much for joining the Ping Pong Flix Show, and thank you so much for supporting Ping Pong Flix Show. Of course, you can have new exclusive access content every Sunday. All right, let's get on with the show. Now, the first things up is about that actress. But I have to tell you, it is not shocking, but it also is surprising as well. But here we go. Amber Heard is reportedly still attached to Aquaman 2. Now, they kind of skirted this through an actual article from Deadline in terms of just headlining only Johnny Depp in the article. This is the article right here at Deadline. Johnny Depp requests delay of $50 million defamation trial to accommodate Fantastic Beasts 3 filming. So in this article, it is indeed saying that Warner Brothers is still letting him film Fantastic Beasts 3. But as you peruse through a little bit more about this Depp and Heard trial, it goes down to this point. The legal papers also state that Amber Heard has agreed to meet on September 11th to discuss the potential delay and that the proposed postponement would not entail any prejudice to her, much less unfair prejudice, as she's expected to film Aquaman 2 sometime next year. The sequel to the 28th film is set to hit theaters on December 16th of 2022. Now that is interesting. So of all this different talk and speculation that because of the publicity of either Johnny Depp and Amber Heard seemingly are not going to affect their career at Warner Brothers and the films that they're supposed to show in. Now, this could mean that we are indeed maybe just ignoring all this. Warner Brothers, exactly, the publicists are going to ignore all this and just let them continue on, which could be exciting for Mara fans out there, or including Fantastic Beasts 3 fans and Johnny Depp fans and Amber Heard fans, right? So that is actually, that's probably a good news in terms of continuity and seeing the actual actresses or actor playing those parts in those films. But what does that mean about this whole thing? Will it affect the box office? Will it affect the viewing experience? Time will tell if this all comes to pass, or do they make sudden changes as we get closer to filming either Fantastic Beasts 3 or Aquaman 2. But it looks like at this point, their personal affairs are not going to affect the movie industry at all at this time. Maybe future projects, but maybe not current projects for this thing, right? Now, the next thing that is not going to be affected at all is Warner Brothers Gaming. Now there a few months ago, we were talking about how Warner Brothers Gaming is probably going to get sold off. AT&T were just going to sell it off. They were looking for buyers, including like Microsoft and EA Games. Well, now looking different now because AT&T is no longer looking to sell Warner Brothers Gaming. This is coming from Daniel Ahmad. AT&T no longer looking to sell its Warner Brothers Gaming unit, according to a report from Bloomberg. Consider the unit too valuable to sell. Now, this was the information back in July 6th, where it says, according to a new report at the information, Microsoft is interested in acquiring the games division of Warner Brothers, known for popular franchises such as Batman and Mortal Kombat. This comes after AT&T said is looking to sell the unit last month, but because it was actually looking like it's profitable, and also the decision to abandon the sale came amid a turnover in senior leadership at AT&T. In July, Chief Operating Officer John Stankey took over as Chief Executive Officer after Randall Stevenson left that role, remaining chairman. So it looks like they are looking at the assets, looking at the products, and saying, look, this is profitable stuff. Why are we selling profitable things? Let's keep what's profitable, streamline things that may or may not be working, making it work like DC Comics, and let's make it work. Let's make money for the company. And gaming is up. What are people doing in their homes other than gaming, right? So I'm really looking forward to more games coming out of Warner Brothers division. I want to see more DC games. This is the channel for it. I would love to see more games like Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, maybe a Superman game, for crying out loud. How about a Superman game? Or heck, a Justice League game, more Batman games, Justice League Dark games, just you name it. I would want them all. I would definitely want to see more gaming. I want to see more mobile gaming. There's not enough, DC mobile gaming. There's not enough, maybe even more DC skins in Fortnite or something, anything at this rate. I would love to see more DC games coming out of Warner Bros. I would love them to see them expand this division more and more, please. This is great news, and actually better news than, oh my God, EA games. I would never wish that upon any property, really. EA games. Okay, so that is AT&T no longer looking to sell Warner Brothers Gaming. Great news indeed. Now let's get on to DC films. There is a DC film that is coming out, and that is called Black Adam. Recently, Collider got to catch up with the Black Adam producer, Hiram Garcia, and Hiram Garcia teases a JSA, Justice Society of America, and connecting to the rest of the DCEU. Now, Black Adam showed off an incredible DC fandom teaser, and it showed you, Justice Society of America. It showed you Black Adam and his origin, but we just want to know a little bit more. So Hiram Garcia said this about Black Adam. We are so excited to introduce the Justice Society, especially Hawkman, who's such a beloved character and one of those heroes who's always meant so much to the DC universe. Having them play in the same sandbox as Black Adam is going to be fantastic. And for the already established fans of these characters, I think they're going to be really exciting to see what elements from classic storylines we take inspiration from as we bring these characters together. When you take a powerhouse like Black Adam and inject him into this DC cinematic universe, you want to make sure you are putting characters around him that can really up the stakes. As Dwayne Johnson likes to say, the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is really going to change. So Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smash, and Cyclone will have their hands full no matter how we choose to have them interact with Black Adam. Now, as Garcia said, they've been working closely with director Jaume Collet Serra, with whom they worked on the upcoming Jungle Cruise movie, to craft set pieces that will showcase Black Adam's most powerful abilities. We're thrilled with how the DC fandom announcement went and the incredible fan reaction from it. Our director, Jaume Collet Serra, has always had a great vision for what we all want to achieve, and I think audiences are going to go crazy when they see the story and sequences we've been creating that showcase this world, and more importantly, what Black Adam is truly capable of. It's fun to truly showcase all of his abilities and want someone with this much power who, unlike other powerful DC characters, doesn't believe in pulling their punches. Then on top of that, you add the complexity of this character and the things he's carrying with him, what he's been through, what he's come from, and where he's going to go. And it makes for a very unique and intense cinematic ride. But I want to know, and I think you want to know, when Black Adam was talking about upending the power structure in the DC universe, talking about how he's going to take on Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, Batman, and of course, ultimately Superman, we want to know how that is going to work. Garcia said the specifics of the DC universe are still being worked out. This is what he said. There's been multiple ongoing conversations on how everything will roll out, and it's very exciting for myself as a filmmaker, but even more so as a fan. Unfortunately, I can't speak of that too much because it's still in the works, but I can say that on our end, we're very focused on building out this world we're creating with Black Adam and the Justice Society of America. Obviously, Shazam exists in that universe along with many, many other heroes. And believe me, when I say we have very big ambitions for all these characters and the storylines we want to take them through. That to me sounds just like what The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, had said in this little teaser right here at the end, where he talks about taking on the Justice League. That is the goal. This is the stepping stone. The JSA is just a little barrier to the main event, which down the line, I believe, from Superman all the way up to taking on the Justice League themselves. I think this is the only reason why Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson, keeps saying the hierarchy of power, because you cannot disrupt the hierarchy of power in DC Universe unless you take on the biggest DC team ever, and that is Justice League. Now, I'm really looking forward for them to actually start shooting Black Adam so we can get to that Justice League versus Black Adam movie, which I really do believe is coming. This is what they had to say about that. COVID threw a curveball in a big way and readjusted everyone's schedule, but I think the easiest way to look at it is simply push the entire industry schedule a few months. We're planning to pick back up with Black Adam sometime first quarter next year and hoping to lock that all down soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. I would love them to start shooting this film already. That way we'll get to know who exactly is going to play Hawkman, who's playing Dr. Fate, and who is actually going to play Cyclone. We already know who plays Atom Smasher. That's Noah Centineo, but that does not complete the team. So I'm really looking forward to them starting to shoot next year, first quarter. That is Black Adam. Looking forward to Black Adam fighting the JSA, but I am looking for this universe to expand in order for him, Black Adam, to take on either Superman and or the Justice League themselves. That's awesome. Now, next, this is something that I would usually never even consider actually watching or taking a real good look at, but hey, like I've been talking about since DC fandom, there has been a sheer lack of love for Superman other than Henry Cavill showing up as Superman in Zack Snyder's Justice League. There also is a Superman in the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. But other than that, where else can we look for Superman content? And yes, sadly, for me anyway, it's Tyler Hoechlin's Superman and Lois TV show. Now, this is desperate times and desperate measures, but I was willing to actually take a look at the first official teaser of Superman and Lois, and only because we haven't I'm really desperate for some Superman. I'm really desperate for some Superman to the point that I'm willing to actually watch this, to actually see what this is all about. And maybe this is going to be better, right? Maybe having Superman in his own show will actually kind of levitate him up to a position of superiority, right? Not being that weak character we at least seen in the final days of Superman on the Supergirl show or even in Crisis. I think he deserves to be this powerful character. And yet, there's a big spin to this story, this Superman and Lois show that I have never heard of, and something I'm willing to kind of explore. What I mean is the synopsis here. I'm going to read it to you and see if you think this is interesting at all. Superman and Lois, after years of facing megalomaniacal supervillains, monsters wreaking havoc on Metropolis, and alien invaders intent on wiping out the human race, the world's most famous superhero, the Man of Steel, aka Clark Kent, Tyler Hoechlin, Teen Wolf, and comic books' most famous journalist, Lois Lane, played by Elizabeth Tulloch Grimm, come face to face with one of their greatest challenges ever. Dealing with all the stress, pressures, and complexities that come with being working parents in today's society. Complicating the already daunting job of raising two boys, Clark and Lois must also concern themselves with whether or not their sons, Jonathan and Jordan Kent, could inherit their father's Kryptonian superpowers as they grow older. Now that's interesting. That is a take of Superman that I have not actually witnessed. Now I know there's Jonathan Kent within the story of the comic books, but having a whole entire series about raising two, not one, but two boys with potential superpowers, being the father, being a Jonathan Kent himself figure, or Jor-El figure, almost like a combined Jonathan and Jor-El figure, being Superman at the same time, dealing with kids. I don't know how young these kids are, but it is an interesting take, especially during now when we're all at home and we're trying to work and take care of boys myself. I mean, so that actually intrigues me quite a bit to see how that works, especially with utilizing Superman as a character. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a bit more budget to this, as I'm hoping there is. There are some scenes, there are some in the Supergirl show, like saving the plane and things like that, and actually having Superman fight Supergirl were pretty good. You know, it was better than Smallville, I can tell you that. So I'm kind of very curious, and I'm not sure if I'm just really actually curious or because of the lack of Superman in lack of Superman in general is making me want and crave anything Superman at this point to even actually watch Superman and Lois. But I am willing to take a shot at it. And once this actually comes out, right, it's going to debut in January of 2021. I'm hoping in 2021, we're going to have a surge of Superman content, not only Superman and Lois, but mainly Zack Snyder's Justice League, which will have Superman as well. And also other things like Superman games. Henry Cavill having his own Superman solo film. You know, I want to see more Superman content in 2021, and I think maybe this is that start of trend that goes upward after everybody pretty much gets their fill of Batman in 2021 as well, right? So why not both? Let's have the world's finest kind of just dominate 2021. Let's have Superman. Let's have Batman. Let's have them all. Why not? I think it would be a fun 2021 if we could actually have those two things happen. But mainly my boy Superman, he deserves justice. No pun intended. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this show. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, if you love this almost pretty much a daily update of DC movies, DC content, and maybe even DC shows now, DC games, then please click the like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time.